Hello, beautiful. Desire Coach Larissa Wilson here, and I just wanted to share some words of motivation with you before I leave today to start my day. Listen, 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 listen. If you want to experience life differently, you have to think about it differently. You have to approach it differently. In the past, I was a person who was very angry. I was very critical. I was very judgmental. I was always in fear, always looking out for, the person that was going to try to get me or take advantage of me. And that was from my upbringing. It was from things that were instilled in me that this is the way that I should be because of the environment I was in. But as I grew and my environment began to change and I became a wife and a mother of even more children and life began to change and grow and develop, I still had all of those old patterns and those old ways of thinking. And many of us live our lives based off of these old ways of thinking. But here's what I wanted to say to you today and offer you as encouragement. It is as easy for you to look at life negatively as it is for you to look at it positively. Now, I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I know what it's like to have been hurt, to have been deeply wounded by people that are supposed to love and care for you. All that is over with. Stop giving those parts of yourself life. Stop breathing life into them. And the way that you breathe life into them is by thinking about it. So change your thoughts. In order for you to change your thoughts, you have to take in new information. So start reading different books. Watch different videos. Watch my channel. Watch different videos on YouTube. Things that are where you want to be. If you want to become a great writer or orator, or you just want to learn to love people. A lot of us out there are so lonely because we've built these walls up and these cages to protect ourselves, but that winds up being the box that no one can penetrate and we can't get out of. If you simply just change the way that you think. Here's an example. I used to wake up in the morning, oh gosh, this is what I've got to do today. I'd run down this long list of to-dos. I don't feel good. My chest feels tight. I'm still having anxiety. I had anxiety yesterday. I'm probably going to have anxiety today. Blah, blah, blah. Right? That's the old model. The new model wakes up and says, well, I'll tell you the process because how I think now is a lot different from the process it took me to get here. So during the process, you'll say things like, oh man, life really is tough and I gotta wake up and these kids, who's gonna help, blah, blah, blah. Stop. As soon as you sense yourself or conscious of yourself having that type of thinking, stop yourself. Stop. Pull those thoughts out. I call them weeds. Pull them out and replace them with something else like this. I'm going to have a wonderful day. Today is going to be beautiful. I'm going to get outside and I'm going to feel the sun on my skin and it's going to be a wonderful day. I'm going to meet wonderful, beautiful people. Now, in the beginning, it sounds like you're lying, right? You're like, yeah, right. I'm meeting wonderful, beautiful people. And maybe you don't meet any wonderful, beautiful people. But that's because as you tell yourself these things, your mind and the God within you starts to move to manifest them outwardly. And when your emotions, when this part of you, that part there, can feel that you're going to have a wonderful day, can feel that you are going to meet wonderful people, can feel, right? Can you imagine right now, I can, how the sun feels on your skin? I mean, it's almost as if I can feel it just by feeling it here. Now, when this part of yourself matches this part and this part, you create a whole nother being. And it does take a little time. It takes a little work, just like anything else. If you want to learn a new skill, you're going to have to practice. But just like everything else, practice makes absolute perfect. So if you want to change your life, start by changing the way that you wake up in the morning, and you'll realize that there's this whole beautiful world out there that's just waiting for you to grab it, explore it, touch it, feel it, love it, sense it. Until next time, beautiful people, remember, check out my website, y'all, www.mydesirecoach.com. Great information there, resources, things that, books, videos, all the things that have brought me to this wonderful place. I share them there with you, as well as my thoughts on different things. All right, guys, live life beautifully.